Bayern Munich's highly rated defender has Liverpool on high alert. In a surprising development in the European transfer market, reports have indicated that Bayern Munich are looking to offload Dutch defender Matthijs de Ligt. This news has sent several top English clubs, including Liverpool and Manchester United, into a potential bidding frenzy. The decision to sell comes after a period of uncertainty for Matthijs de Ligt under his former manager Thomas Tuchel, where he found himself on the sidelines for crucial games such as the crucial title clash with Bayer Leverkusen. Despite regaining his form and first-team place under new management, Bayern seem intent on cashing in on the young star. Bayern Munich's financial strategy is under scrutiny. The club's high wage bill, coupled with the need to rejuvenate the squad, is forcing their hands. According to sources, Bayern are trying to make room in their budget for new signings, and given his age and the fact that he is under contract until 2027, the club could be willing to shell out a huge sum for the former Ajax captain. Indeed, with Matthijs de Ligt's contract running until 2027 and his proven, albeit inconsistent quality, Bayern could demand a high transfer fee. Liverpool's interest in de Ligt is not new. The club had previously signaled their intention to sign him in early February during a turbulent period in Tuchel's tenure. Given that Liverpool are always on the lookout to strengthen their defense, de Ligt is an attractive prospect. Given Liverpool's efforts to build a squad that can compete on all fronts, de Ligt's potential availability could be timely. His late-season partnership with Eric Dier at Bayern underlines his ability to adapt to and thrive in different defensive formations. On the other hand, Manchester United's link with de Ligt is equally intriguing. Coached by de Ligt's former boss at Ajax, Erik ten Hag, the Red Devils could see this as an opportunity to reunite the player with a coach under whom he has previously flourished. Once the transfer window opens, we are likely to see a lot more news of Matthijs de Ligt. The fact that Bayern Munich are trying to ease their financial burden by selling one of their key signings just a year after his arrival speaks volumes about the current economic pressures at top football clubs. For Liverpool and Manchester United, this presents an opportunity to strengthen their squads with a world-class defender known for his leadership, tactical awareness, and solid defensive skills. The coming weeks will tell us which direction de Ligt's career will take and how this move will shape the competitive landscape in the Premier League. Liverpool decided not to sign him after watching the marvelous player. Arne Slot has been working to mold the squad in his own image this summer after replacing Jürgen Klopp at Anfield. The Dutchman is not expected to make wholesale changes to the current Liverpool squad. However, there are a few areas where he needs extra quality. Liverpool are expected to target a new left back, while a new face in midfield is likely to be a priority. However, they are likely to miss a player they watched last year. According to journalist Ben Jacobs, the Reds ultimately chose not to make this move. Prior to Klopp's departure, it was rumored that Mohamed Salah could leave the club due to interest from the Saudi Professional League. The Egyptian star looks set to stay at Liverpool until the end of the summer, but the club will be keeping an eye on his replacement. Brazilian winger Luis Guilherme has previously been on Liverpool's radar, but looks set to complete his move to West Ham this week. Jacobs said the Reds watched Guilherme last year but decided not to make a move for the 18-year-old. Liverpool have given up on Luis Guilherme despite traveling to Brazil in November, and West Ham are thought to be in the best position to complete the deal. However, according to the latest reports, the Reds will make one last push for Luis Guilherme's signature. Important developments are expected to take place this week. Guilherme, 18, has made 49 appearances for Palmeiras while representing Brazil at U17S and U20S. The youngster is described as a marvelous dribbler with exceptional pace. With Liverpool looking for a long-term replacement for Salah, it makes sense to target a player with his pace. It will be interesting to see how Guilherme performs in the Premier League, and if successful, he could replicate Salah's impact. Liverpool have made a request for Stuttgart defender Waldemar Anton. According to the latest reports, Liverpool have begun inquiring about Stuttgart's German defender Waldemar Anton through their scouts ahead of the summer transfer window, as Arne Slot and Kumps look to strengthen their options at centre-back for next season. With Joel Matip's departure looking inevitable, it seems wise for the new Dutchman to scour the market for the perfect replacement for the Cameroonian. The Reds still have the likes of Virgil van Dijk, Ibrahima Konate, and Jarell Quansah, but Slot is keen to add to the defense. According to sources, there are two positions the Merseysiders are prioritizing this summer: a stopper and a wide attacking player. A number of options for the centre-back position have been discussed over the last few months, and the club have been evaluating names with different profiles. Opting for Waldemar Anton could save Liverpool even more money in the transfer fund. Anton, who was a key part of Stuttgart's unexpected runners-up finish in Champions League qualification in the 2023-2024 season, is an incredible player according to manager Sebastian Hoeneß. Anton was characterized by his consistency last season. He played in all but one Bundesliga match. According to German sources, the 27-year-old is also favored by Bundesliga sides Borussia Dortmund and Bayer Leverkusen. His £19 million release clause is quite cheap for a club as big and powerful as the Reds. His contract with De Roden expires in the summer of 2027. Liverpool are also rumored to have sent an enquiry after watching the defender. Leverkusen, who won Germany's top flight last season, are looking for a potential replacement for Jonathan Tah, who is set to join Vincent Kompany and co. in Bavaria. Uzbekistan-born Anton could burst onto the international scene this summer after being selected by Julian Nagelsmann for Germany's Euro 2024 squad. Liverpool in particular will be keeping a close eye on the two-time captain international. Anton took over the captaincy from Liverpool's Wataru Endo last summer. The Japanese international moved to the Reds from Stuttgart last season, and his former colleague could follow him this summer. Saudi Arabia hooks Liverpool legend. Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson has reportedly received a huge offer from Saudi Pro League club Al Nassr. The Brazilian has been incredible for the Reds since joining Liverpool in the summer of 2018, showing that he is arguably the best player in the world in his position. The arrival of Alisson and the arrival of Virgil van Dijk earlier that year transformed Liverpool as a team under Jürgen Klopp and inspired both Champions League and Premier League triumphs. The 31-year-old remains as important as ever for the Reds, so much so that the Arne Slot era will begin with him as one of the first names on the team sheet. The idea of losing Alisson in the near future is worrying for any Liverpool fan, and an important update on him has emerged. According to reports, the Brazilian turned down a big offer from Al Nassr and didn't want to leave Anfield at this point in his career. This is unquestionably great news for Liverpool. Given that Alisson is one of the best goalkeepers of his generation, he is almost impossible to replace. Admittedly, the Reds did well without him last season, with Callum Kelleher performing admirably, but his presence in goal is unrivaled. His world-class positional sense means he rarely has to make saves for the cameras, and gives the whole team a sense of confidence in front of him. There is no reason why he can't remain a great goalkeeper well into his 30s, and he is under contract until 2027.